Welcome. I am Babedi Samakabadi on episode 4 of Babedi Samakabadi Faces Reality, my horrible dating journey. We ended whereby the guy was driving off with his new girlfriend, and with that, now it became a norm. Without him ending our relationship amicably, or just simply telling me that it's over, he just maybe on his mind to say, this one will find out. She doesn't deserve to be treated well, for God's sake. She doesn't. She will just see horror splashing right on her face. The guy started showing up with the girl on our camps, on our rehearsals, on our performances. I became strong. I acted strong. I was showing up. I did not choose to stay home miserable. I pulled through and saw all this. Of course, bad thoughts, terrible thoughts crept in my mind. I wanted to stab his car tires just for it to go flat so that they don't go anywhere. You know what? I wanted to just hit him, do anything bad to him. But I'm a prayerful woman, and as I said, I'm a kind person. The Babedi in me did not allow the thoughts to control her. She kept rising every now and then. I remember some of our mates kept on asking Babedi, how are you managing? You are strong. In my heart, I was like, they don't know what I'm going through. But it is okay. The time that nearly paralyzed me, ladies and gentlemen, it was when this guy showed up with this girl at this club. The girl was wearing the shirt that I bought for this guy. Every time when I went to the shop to buy myself something, or my nephew and my brother something, or my family something, I would always pick something for him. Then the girl showed up on this shirt. My dear, I wanted to just go and just tear it off from her. But I continued taking the breathing in, breathe out. The guy, was disgusting. I looked at him and I was so disgusted. I saw his zip was so unzipped, and I was like, kindly just zip your pull up your zip. And then later on I told him, like, you know what, Jude, I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'm sure you are not ready for the results of this. Okay? He said he doesn't understand what I'm trying to say, but then I was now the bitter ex-girlfriend. After that, there was this time whereby we were at a competition. We were spending the whole day there. Then in the morning, he came by the combi that we were in. I remember sending him a message to say, may you kindly give me a lift to go to where we were supposed to go. And he did not reply me, and I went on to the combi that was hired by the club, and as we were there, he came by greeting everybody. There was this girl that he liked, or they were friends, kissed her hand. Me, why? It was just greeting like anybody else. Okay. Then later on, during lunchtime, guys, if you don't know, but it is just so obedient. And believe me, if you see me now and you see that arrogant person, know that I came to believe that sometimes obedience doesn't really pay. I will give it to you when you deserve it, but if you don't deserve it, I'll just slash it and say whatever. So this guy, last time it came to my mind that I did not properly meet that guy. Let me just go greet him. I went to his car. There was a guy on the driver's seat, a lady on the passenger seat front. Then this guy, the then boyfriend, was sitting by the passenger seat behind the driver's seat. I came by to sit by the passenger seat behind the girl seat. When I got there, the girl started acting weird. She turned to the boy now, started flirting like, baby, why did you really tell me to come here? Baby this, baby that. I looked at the guy and I was like, who is your friend? The guy didn't answer me. He left the car. He went to other mates, actually our supervisors. Amazingly so, or shocking so, guys. The guy went there to say or told these people that Babedi keeps on following me around, even though I told her that it is over. I no longer want her. Now she's here at the car and I'm with my girlfriend. Okay, I heard this afterwards, not at that point in time, because those people knew he was lying. They did not act, they did not say anything. They said to him, go back and sort your problems. Go back and sort your issues, say. I stayed a little bit in the car until I left by myself before the guy could turn back. Then after I returned, oh my goodness, if I did not go crazy that time, I would never go crazy. When I returned, I met this lady, the wife to our supervisor. She was now telling me, that guy came to our car telling us this and this. And the girl said, no, I told him to go back and sort his issues because I knew he wasn't telling the truth. And I told the lady that, no. This man has never came to me and told me that we are done. I just saw him acting weird and all this. So all this time I've been trying to figure out what's going on by myself. But to him, it did not bother him to tell me that it is over, ma'am. I no longer want you. He never. So then after the competition, I wanted to go home because after every competition we would go for a party to celebrate, because most of the time we were taking number one or position one. Even if we were not taking position one, we were taking or getting proper results. We would just celebrate. I wanted to go home. He had an elder cousin. The cousin knew what was happening. The cousin was trying to comfort me and stuff. Then he told me, you are not going home. You are not going to be alone. So we are going to the party. I will make sure that you arrive at home in the morning as the rest of us. Okay. I went to the party, but I wasn't partying. I was just staying in the house, resting in there. But before we got to the party, we passed by one of the bars. We are busy. I went to this guy. I grabbed this guy because I was furious. That's when I told him that, do you see, or I asked him, do you see yourself doing properly as you are acting? He said, what am I doing? I said, okay, it's fine. If you cannot see what you are doing, then it's okay. By that time, the girlfriend was there. She was always in the car. Always in the car. Then I left the guy there. Gotten busy. We went to the party. I was staying. Oh. Then I was dropped early in the morning. Around 4 5, my dear. I couldn't even close my eyes. I couldn't sleep. Everything was smelling. I was staying with this guy like in my house. We were not cohabiting, but most of the time he was at my place. Because he was staying with his family. Like the brother, the sister-in-law and their children. So most of the time he would come to my place. His clothes were there. His items were there. My goodness, when I went inside my house, the house was full of his smell. I was disgusted. I was miserable. I couldn't sleep. I remember at 6 a.m. taking his clothes, washing them not because I wanted them to be clean. No. I was washing them because I wanted to get rid of his smell from my house. After washing, I went through his items. There was a phone whereby he was using my phone. His SIM cards were in my house. His old phone was in my house. I took this phone. I took the new SIM card to get. I took his old phone. I inserted my SIM card to get the number for his ex-girlfriend. You know why? I needed closure, but there was no way I could get closure because the man was not talking to me. Dear, I found myself texting this woman to say, ma'am, we have someone in common. I would love to talk to you about him because he is avoiding me. So there are some things I would like to, because at this point in time, this man was acting like the person I have never met. He was totally somebody I don't know. This lady responded, it seems like you know me already. I have no problem with meeting up with you, so we can meet. We agreed to meet. It was a Sunday. We agreed to meet that afternoon. And we met. I will see you again on the next episode. I am Babedi Samakabadi.